Bianca Belair and IYO Sky's war reaches new levels. A WWE rivalry that's exploding like never before. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. In WWE, rivalries are built on championships, pride, betrayal, and ambition. But some rivalries, they're built on something deeper. Respect turned resentment, allies turned enemies, and matches that push both competitors to their breaking point. That's exactly what we're witnessing between Bianca Belair and IYO Sky, a rivalry that started with gold and has evolved into something far more personal. From backstage chaos to high-stakes title matches, violent ambushes, and bitter words, this war has gone beyond the ropes. This is Bianca Belair and IYO Sky's war reaches new levels. The origin: when allies crumble and ambitions rise. Let's rewind the clock. The first major confrontation between Bianca Belair and IYO Sky didn't start with hate. In fact, it began with mutual respect and a shared enemy, damage control. When IYO Sky debuted in WWE alongside Bayley and Dakota Kai at SummerSlam 2022, Bianca was Raw Women's Champion, standing tall against the group's onslaught. For months, she found herself constantly under attack by this dangerous trio. IYO was the silent assassin, quick, nimble, and unpredictable. While Bayley spoke for the group, IYO did the heavy lifting. She was the wild card, the future champion hiding in plain sight. Though Bianca fended off Bayley multiple times, IYO always lingered, watching, waiting. And then, in 2023, she made her move. IYO's championship moment, Money in the Bank cash-in. August 5, 2023 SummerSlam. Bianca Belair had just survived a brutal triple threat match against Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Beaten, exhausted, and barely able to stand. And that's when it happened. IYO Sky's music hit. The crowd erupted as she sprinted down the ramp with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Bayley, smiling ear to ear, made sure no one interfered. 1, 2, 3, just like that, IYO Sky was the new WWE Women's Champion. It wasn't just a cash-in. It was a declaration of war. Bianca never got to celebrate. Never got to recover. And from that night on, Bianca had just one goal: take back her title. The chase begins. Bianca's frustration builds. For weeks after SummerSlam, Bianca chased IYO, but damage control was always one step ahead. Whether it was Bayley interfering, Dakota causing distractions, or IYO escaping through the crowd, Bianca could never get her hands on her. Bianca's promos became more emotional. She talked about being the backbone of the women's division. How she carried the title with pride. How IYO took advantage of a moment of weakness. Bianca Belair, you didn't beat me at my best. You beat me when I was down. But I'm still standing, and I'm coming for everything you stole. But IYO, she mocked her. In broken English and sharp sarcasm, IYO laughed at Bianca's frustration. Holding the title high during every entrance. Even using Bianca's own catchphrases against her. I am the EST now. Strongest, fastest, smarter. Damage control's role. A numbers game. One of the key reasons this rivalry escalated was the presence of damage control. Bayley and Dakota Kai made sure IYO stayed champion by any means necessary. Steel chair attacks, match interference, contract manipulation, everything. There was a match on SmackDown where Bianca finally had IYO alone, but Bayley pulled the ref out of the ring mid-count. Another time, Dakota faked a knee injury to distract Bianca, allowing IYO to hit the over the moonsault. The fans began to chant, "It's always 3 on -1. Bianca tried to recruit allies, teaming with Shotzi and Liv Morgan on occasion, but none had the same chemistry Bianca once had with her old tag partners. She was fighting a war on her own. But Bianca never gave up. She trained harder, became more aggressive, and her frustration began turning into rage. The turning point. Bianca snaps. On the October 13th edition of SmackDown, Bianca had a match against Bayley, but after winning clean, IYO attacked her from behind. This time, Bianca didn't just defend herself. She snapped. Grabbing a steel chair, she unloaded on IYO. Chair shot after chair shot, she chased Bayley off and left IYO laid out. The crowd erupted. Bianca stood over IYO and screamed, "I'm coming for that title. And nothing's gonna stop me." Triple H later confirmed Bianca had not only avoided suspension, but had earned a one-on-one match against IYO at Survivor Series, War Games. Survivor Series, title match, IYO vs. Bianca. Chapter 1, November 25, 2023 Survivor Series. It was Bianca vs. IYO. No Bailey, no Dakota, just two of the best athletes in WWE. The match was a technical masterpiece. Bianca used her power, gorilla press slams, delayed suplexes, shoulder tackles. IYO used her agility, springboard dropkicks, moonsaults, submission counters. At one point, Bianca countered the over-the-moonsault into a brutal KOD, but IYO rolled out of the ring, saving herself. The finish came when Bailey still managed to sneak down late in the match, distracting the ref. IYO capitalized, used the title as a weapon, and retained. The WWE Universe was furious. Bianca collapsed in the ring, realizing it had happened again. But this time, she wasn't going to walk away quietly. The fallout. Bianca gets personal. Bianca cut one of the most passionate promos of her career the following SmackDown. Bianca Belair, "Every time I get close, you run. Every time I step up, you cheat. You don't respect that title. You don't deserve it, and I'm not chasing anymore. I'm taking." WWE fans noticed a different tone. Bianca was done playing hero. She wasn't asking anymore. She was demanding. IYO responded in a backstage interview, surrounded by damage control. IYO Sky, "Bianca, you cry too much. Maybe you not the EST anymore. Maybe you just the PAST." And with that, the feud hit nuclear levels. TLC, tables, ladders, chairs, carnage. TLC 2024 was set as the ultimate showdown. No count-outs, no disqualifications, no excuses. Bianca Belair vs. IYO Sky, tables, ladders, and chairs. The match was brutal. Bianca slammed IYO through a table with a KOD off the apron. IYO dropkicked a ladder into Bianca's ribs. Steel chairs were used like baseball bats. There was a moment when both women climbed the ladder together. Fists flew. Bianca nearly had the title, but IYO misted her face with green mist, blinding her, and retrieved the title. Once again, Bianca was left broken. But this time, she refused to be helped to the back. She stood up, bloody, bruised, and wiped the mist from her eyes. And pointed at IYO's title. This war wasn't over. The final chapter, WrestleMania 41, is on the horizon. As WrestleMania 41 approaches, WWE officials are hyping one last chapter in this rivalry. The match is rumored to be IYO Sky vs. Bianca Belair. No holds barred. No damage control. Just pure chaos. Backstage rumors suggest this could be the match that closes night one of WrestleMania. It's that personal, that explosive. Bianca wants redemption. IYO wants respect. And the WWE Universe. They're split. Some say Bianca deserves to finish the story. Others say IYO has proven she's the real face of the women's division. Who's right? Only one way to find out. Bianca Belair and IYO Sky started as two of the most gifted athletes on the roster. But this rivalry has transformed them. It's brought out Bianca's dark side, and IYO's arrogance. It's pushed both women to their physical and emotional limits. This isn't just about a title anymore. It's about legacy. About proving who truly belongs on top. One thing's for sure. When Bianca Belair and IYO Sky step into that ring again, it won't just be a match, it will be a war. And when the dust settles, one woman will walk away as champion. The other, changed forever. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more epic WWE storytelling. And tell us in the comments, who should win the final battle, Bianca Belair or IYO Sky?